Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games is the next part of the Rome 2 Total War campaign as the DEI as Cimmeria using the Divide and Paramount. Sorry about that. We are back once again. However, a bit of a change here. We're on my new computer. Recording still being done on my laptop because I had to order a couple of DisplayPort cables because I thought I had extras, but I did not actually have extras. So waiting for those. So it's going to still be on my laptop here. Yesterday, as an experiment, I chose the wrong video to do this experiment on, but yesterday I did an experiment with the Guild Wars Prophecies playthrough where I recorded it on the laptop alone. The video looked great. That's not the problem. The problem is that the video is 80 gigabytes and encoding it is still, according to my encoder, has still 1 day left to go, and that's on my very fast CPU. So it's it's not looking good. I put it to very slow, which is also making it take longer because I want to try and squeeze down that file size to a more manageable number while still maintaining as much quality as possible.
Consists of up to
Quiet
4 regions.
down. I don't need advice. I'm playing this game for 10 years now. I don't need you. Alright, so the Roma impersonators were setting up north and east to finish off Bactria to the north. We have the army here in Susia, the Ares Dread, all ready and ready to go. The Brave Companions are still a few turns away. Looks like we don't have anything we need to upgrade currently, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think we're going to start with making up, but never mind, I was about to say we're going to start making a new army, but we are already on that. I'm ahead of my own self. Alright, I guess we'll just take this army from the Ares Dread. It's fully replenished, and we're just gonna go whack somebody real fast. Now, the game apparently also agrees that we're gonna beat these guys up, but let's do it manually here. Let's start this video off with a bang. So we're attacking basically initially this very small force of 3 troops, and then the bigger army is the one reinforcing us, which honestly is very convenient for us. Because that means the walls are not going to be very useful to them. I assume the enemy's probably going to be coming from the opposite direction of us, because they're in the opposite direction of the army than we are.
What are your orders? Why you come on? We await your orders.
So I would be surprised if we have almost free reign on the fort until they arrive.
What are your orders? Ready for orders.
Toreo spears.
Orders, my lord. We are at your command.
And then get slingers.
Ready for orders.
Baggage train back here. You two over here. You're fine over here. And we'll get these buckaroos. Everyone except these cav units in a group.
Battle group ready.
Lock that group. Alright, let's go.
At your service. Soldiers, you know me. You know my work. And I know yours.
So I assume they don't have any barricades in here, so we could probably just bonsai in for
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Enemy reinforcements are approaching, but from what direction? It doesn't show my map. Unless it's not behind us, right? Yeah, it's not behind us. So they're probably somewhere a little bit further off from us. The enemy is moving their small little garrison
speed
force here.
controls are used to adjust
I
the
don't
speed
need
of the battle.
advice.
You can pause the game or put it into slow motion.
Jeez. What do you think I am? Might as well just charge my guys into these buckaroos and finish them off. Especially if we get them unbraced. But they are getting peppered by my archers, which is not a bad thing either. basically let them get deleted before my men even need to get themselves wounded. I like that idea. And we can charge right into the behind here. Now they're going to get charged off. We'll run these guys off. I want to stay locked into that fight for too long, especially with arrow fire raining down from above. Yeah, I lost 7 guys actually now, and I was not expecting that big of a loss. I get the feeling most of that was my archers. I feel like I think that was less him, more me causing that to myself, because I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Maybe that's why the game felt I needed advice. I'm not sure if they were braced or not, but they might have been braced, in which case I'm going to suffer some. Yeah, it looks like they were braced. Because I suffered more than I think I would have if they were not braced. It was hard to tell because their shields were up. We're gonna just secure this fort now. This fort is now ours. Your fort is now my fort. I appreciate your donation to our cause. We might as well be some assistance here. I'm gonna get these guys out of their balance formations and run. Yeah, those are the running away guys. I don't know where the other enemy army is, but we're gonna take over this fort and make use of it for our own purposes. But we're definitely gonna be here, especially when we have some guys who get stuck on each other for some reason. And the forts are being captured now. Yeah, there's the enemy army right there. So now this has turned into a nice defensive battle for us. Quite honestly, it might be better for us to try and defend like this. The reason why I think this might be better is that it would expose the enemy flanks. I feel more to my arrow fire. So what I'll do is I'll have my Syrian infantry kind of watching this flank here. There's quite a lot of Thracian spearmen, aren't there? Oh yeah, I guess the army size has changed, because what happened is when I got to my new computer, I set everything to maximum settings, and I guess included ultra units. I might have been using ultra units before, but I don't remember. The game music's a little loud. Give me 1 second to lower the volume again. It's a little loud for me. I'm not sure how loud it is for you guys, but I feel it's a little loud. Is now perfectly in position. So now we're going to get our slingers and all of our ranged units into where we want them to be. Quite honestly, it might be more valuable to have my Syrian infantry watch like this back flank here. What the? Apparently there's like a weird little Pathfinder glitch here. Never mind. Move these guys here to kind of hold this flank, I think. The reason why I kind of want to have these guys a little bit out. Maybe you got the other Syrian infantry actually right here. Because I want to kind of have this flank open so that way I can remove troops around outside of the battle potentially and maybe flank them. I think I'm doing the same thing actually here, except I'm going to have these Thraeus spearmen here. I think I have one more unit of Syrians somewhere here, don't I? But you guys are here. Where's the other Syrians? You are here. I'm going to have these Assyrians watch this side here. And then move around my melee troops accordingly. I don't want them too close to the fighting in the front because that means they're more susceptible to being hit by enemy archer fire, but I don't want them too far away or else they won't be able to actually assist me in the fighting itself. Alright, let's speed things up. This is essentially the way I want it to be now. Maybe I should put them like here. Just in case, right? A little bit wider than the opening though. That way there's less chance of them being accidentally flanked. There's the enemy main army here. We definitely want to maintain the flanks as an opening for us. We don't want to be too boxed in because the enemy does have a slight advantage. A slight advantage in terms of the fact that they have phalanx infantry instead of spearmen. Phalanx infantry beat hoplites because they have the longer range. What are these guys? Axemen. Axe without shields. Those are perfect targets. Yeah, they're both in phalanx. Good. What's this? Interesting. Oh, I should turn on guard mode. That's something I probably do. Looks like we have the enemy general over here. Might as well engage this guy. Alright, now start focusing on these big blobs of troops. No, I don't want you moving, I want you firing. Now let's start moving around our cav to join this fight. Actually, even better idea. You guys are doing way too much there. Think about boys. The general's dead already. Get good scrubs. Alright, so we'll start moving around. Now that we know the flanks are open now, I'm going to start investing my troops around outside of the little protective barrier that they have. Now the battle lines have been effectively established. Your Syrians are a bit outnumbered by this unit, but I think our guys are a little bit better than them. However, they are still melee troops, so that's why I'm trying to bring these thorax swordsmen to try and assist them. Let's have these guys form up before I have them finish that guy off. Bring around my general cav around. I don't know what happened there, but they are not where I ordered them to be, so now this is like less of an effective flank than it was supposed to be. Well, I guess. I'm gonna order my general around to see what... Alright, looks like they do have one unit of phalanxes being redirected to a different front. These guys are nicely formatted. We can use these around here, change where these guys are going. I have to walk though, because I don't think there's... Oh, they're fresh. They can make it. There we go. Those guys just broke. So let's these guys around. This time actually go around, guys, instead of just whatever you're calling flanking. Here we go. Looks like this army is about to be effectively beaten up. What are these guys to assist in clearing up the last of their missile infantry? These are getting shot right to the back. They're not really even doing much. I'm surprised. Oh, never mind. I was about to say I'm surprised by how unwounded they are. Then I'm like, wait, why are my slingers in melee? These guys getting pretty beat up. That's fine. In the long run, I guess. I'm gonna have these guys go over here and join the battle. These guys have done a very good job with what they're doing. I'm gonna have these guys walk back. You're doing just fine. Just keep up the fight. Yeah, these guys are taking the brunt of the damage here. And those guys are broken. I'm gonna bring these Assyrian infantry. I'm gonna bring them around to this little choke point that we still have open here. We'll try and flank against those phalanxes. These guys are about to break. There's very little left of them. Yep, they're broken. Looks like the rest are about to break due to army losses now. We want to put as much pressure on whatever remains of the enemy as possible, so we're going to keep chasing them for a little bit longer. And looks like that 110 men, we don't want those guys getting out and about. They can still fight. We want to kill them all, so that they can't possibly fight us again. And there's only one way to make sure of that, is if they're in the ground. Clean those guys up. Perfect. Keep taking them out. Looks like there's a long line of troops here. The phalanx infantry unit. Might as well keep wiping them out. Those guys are fine. Well, looks like we're about to finish cleaning house here. So, a nice easy victory to start off the fight. I'll start off this episode. You know, a little bit of combat, a little bit of action, a little bit of cleanup too. Alright, let's end. Quit battle. Achievement unlocked. Seize the initiative. What's that? I can't bring up on the Steam UI right now when I'm on the screen, so I don't know what achievement that is, but I would expect I would have every achievement, but we'll find out, I guess, one way or another. Their Syrian infantry's got a lot of kills. I'm very proud. They did a very good job in this battle. Maybe I'll keep these Assyrian infantry. I think they deserve it. Enslave the captives.
Make haste, men.
And we have enough room movement. We could actually just move back to Susia and replenish. I'm gonna go into fortify stance to replenish, and I'll be ready to go in one turn. These guys, however, are gonna have to end their turn. That's in turn. We'll retake Artakoana for ourselves, and then we'll push to one army towards Capiceni, and then the other army I'll send south towards, I think, Arda, I think was their name. Wipe them out too. Okay. Pura. Yeah, Farada. I was close. It was not Arda, it was Farada. Maybe the faction name was Arda. You skipped me something. I'm gonna check actually when it comes back to my turn. I want to check to see what Pergamon has. I wonder if they have a new enemy besides Rome. Because I feel like even after Rome declared war on us, they still try to assist us to the east. I'm kind of curious. What's nice is that now I can, resume my campaign if I wanted to. Oh, there's an army right there next to me from Artakoana. That's a bit strange, considering they didn't even. They tried. They try like be like, I'm not here. I'm totally not here. Moment right there. Is that what this is? It's kind of weird. Apparently, I could just auto-resolve and take the garrison. That's interesting. I'm gonna take it. You know, normally I wouldn't take this low of an outcome, but you know, 69% remaining. I like it. Alright, let's take. We got it now. We could subjugate them, but I'm not going to, but occupy. Because I want that whole settlement. I'm thinking I'm going to subjugate Frauda, though, because I don't really want that settlement. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have let their Cambajos. My allies are also worth them. I would like it if I could, like, subjugate them and basically have my allies not murder their faces off. That'd be kind of nice. Alright, another battle to continue this episode. 2 battles in 1 episode. You guys are spoiled. Alright, let's fight this out. This is the army of the last army of Artakoana. We will demolish their graphics memory is running low. Okay. I don't quite know why the graphics memory would be running low, but okay. If I'm being honest, one thing I do want to change is I don't really like. I love how big Ultra is, but I feel like it's not as realistic. Battle Vice, none. What does Adicam mean? I like that though. I like the knowledge of death of generals and stuff like that. That's actually useful. Okay. So we'll do what we usually do. We'll grab this whole force here, minus you two. Just get you in a nice line. I mean, we could be more strategic here if we wanted to. This army, this is not my strongest army. So this is not also, they're not against the strongest army either. So it's like, you know, let's try something a little bit different. I don't usually do. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Is we could try making an actual fancy formation here. This is what we might call, is called the Chevron Formation, where basically we kind of try and form a little chevron shape, kind of like you see here on the units thing. What this does is that it makes it so it's very easy for me to position my archers to attack the enemy flanks as they try to attack us. And also should hopefully limit the ability of them being flanked on one end too, by the way they're formatted. So well, these guys are nicely formatted, and then I'll take like this one, make another chevron with Techron. Yeah. In that little product, not sponsored, I swear. Alright, let's see. Though I wouldn't be against it. You know, I would like to save some money on gas prices right now. So if you will sponsor me by giving me lower gas prices, or maybe some couple refills for free, I would not complain, Chevron. I would not complain. I'm going to shift slightly. Wait, why I'm acting like I'm the defender. They're probably going to not. They're probably not going to come to me. What am I doing? Try to be fancy with Chevron, so I'm like, you know what? They're probably not even going to attack me, so I probably have to just bomb rush them anyways. So might as well just get these theatrics over out of the way, you know. Put these 2 cav units over here. I put over here. We're gonna have our elephants ready to assist us in the fight. They're gonna be slightly behind, I'm thinking. Reduce the chance of accidental fire before they're in position. I'm gonna take basically group 1, these guys, and basically just got all of you guys together. One nice group.
We await
Guys
your
are
command.
advancing forward.
This is a fine day for battle. Every day is a fine day for battle.
Some cavalry ready. Follow me. Yours to command.
Yeah, the enemy's not moving, are they? Yep. No surprise there. I don't have any artillery to force them to move. So, and they're not attacking, so they don't have to move. So they're kind of just staying where they think they're safe. Though honestly, it'd be better for them if we probably fought in the middle here, because I think I have the archer advantage, and you know, they'd have cover. Can I make you? Yeah, I'm gonna make you into a group all by your lonesome. Let's speed up the little battle speed, because I'm not gonna run my guys over when I can just fast forward the game and tell them what to do. You condo boys, where's my? Oh, you guys are here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You're okay. We want to focus fire the enemy's elephant, so if when I get them in range, I'm just gonna order my guys to all attack them. Oh, probably want that for now. Do I have to? Oh. Oh no 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 no! That's not good. I accidentally ordered them to do a bad thing. That's not good. That's gonna let the enemy do a lot more damage than the other guys would have been able to do. They got a good charge off because of that when they shouldn't have been able to get any real charge off. Alright, let me grab my missiles here and focus fire on the elephants here. I'm gonna start investing my war elephants now into the fight. And look, the enemy war elephant's about to break due to the constant rain of fire I put upon them. Let me start getting into the enemy archers' flanks. My general's trying to chase their cav around, but their cav is getting away because they're lighter than him, so that means they're faster. They're being attacked here, actually, never mind. Just gonna keep in this fight. We definitely have a bit of a situation over here. Our left flank's the one in the most trouble. Our right flank is honestly pretty much just fine. Just a little bit that needs to do extra, but our center is winning, and so is our center is actually, say, not winning, it's won, actually. Now we just need to win the flanks. I should say win the left flank. We've won the right flank. As you can see, we're closing in on them. All that remains is finishing them off. This enemy, the enemy cav does a really good job just pulling through my troops. A lot better than I am pulling it through their troops. Get those cav boys, get them. Let's assist our general here. I was looking over here. They're doing just fine. They've actually won that section here. Let me just try to get a nice rear charge off, maybe finish off these boys with one last push.
Ready for battle.
Air elephants are beating up on the enemy cav. They're about to break due to army losses. We don't even need to beat them up too hard. We just need to show them who's boss. Let's do a quick little fast forward to chase down some remaining troops here. But there's a lot of them still are running around, and we need to show them that they're not allowed to mess with us. Alright, put that. That should be good enough, I think. Perfect. Only lost 314 troops of ourselves. The enemy lost 5 times that number. I definitely say that's a victory in of itself. A lot of the unit, like, decent amount of units broke away and got away with a decent number of their troops, but the majority of them are dead or broken, which means, considering they don't have a settlement left to go back to, this army's probably going to be, like, attritioning. And then I'll just finish it off next turn, because they'll probably not be within movement range of my guys anymore. Never mind, they just wiped out. Perfect. Now let's get these guys over to Susia where it's safer, because they're going to start suffering through attrition. Now I have to convert this back over, see, to where I want it to be. I do like research rate. I do like banditry reduction. And let's see. Demolish that. Demolish that. Build that up.
At your command.
I still don't know why Marv is attritioning my own troops, but it's definitely annoying. I don't. Why do you keep popping up? Well, I'm not going to leave. It's fine. Unrest is fine. We'll murder those filthy rebels. Let's see. Granary stores. Yeah, public order is a big problem right now in my home settlement. I fixed the food problem, but now it has a different kind of problem. People apparently, when people are happy, they're more likely to lead banditry, which is like, I don't think that's how it works, but you do you, I guess. If Palmyra gets enough of a bonus, I plan on adding in an Artakoana that will allow me to move in. Can I? I'll go this way, but it's kind of a desert, so I'm going to suffer attrition on the way. I'd rather go through the safe route of Artakoana, not lose any troops. I wish you would just stop talking. Thank you. I'm just glad I turned off the voice, because the voice is like, I don't want you, and you're just yapping on. Keith is doing just fine. I'm going to end turn. Oh, apparently Cleopatra has my spy? No, my diplomat, my dignitaries. I think that increases public order potentially. I do like money. Go for that. Alright, that's good enough. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to move those guys, but I think they moved their full movement, so that's fine. You know, I'm not looking forward to though, is when, you know, we're done with the East and we now have to deal with the war in the West. We'll have to move all of these armies back in that direction. Which is like, oh my, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, is that an army of Bactria in one of my territories? Or am I blind? Why is this Garta actually going on the offensive? If that's the case, I'm actually quite happy about that. Because if they bomb, you know, like, it's one of those situations where I wish I could gift regions to my allies. I'd be like, here, you need this more than I do. Take it. You know? Get yourself a full province, why don't you? What's nice about these allies to my west is that, you know, the fact that I get military access, that they're so helpful. They kindly assist me in putting down rebels in my empire by sending their armies over here. I really like them. I'm tempted to give the Flagona some money just cause. Just be like, here, you're doing me a service. I'm not surprised that there's already a rebellion here, but I'm gonna move you here, get you out of this area. So I want to build an agora. I want to build this. Wait, no, I don't need an agora. Okay, well, maybe I might build an agora actually. Or let's see, let's build a consecrated ground first. I'm not replenishing, so I actually do want to put these guys down fast before they become a problem. Now I'm going to follow these guys back to Susia's direction to replenish. Apparently they're not going to replenish here, fortunately. Maybe I didn't cross the border enough. Where's Chatty? Probably far away. So, Asgarta, where'd your army go? Did it get whipped? Okay, keep upgrading. Yeah, food problem is no longer here, so I'm going to start moving my edicts of importing food, and I'm gonna start going for other things. Maybe I'll do bread and games where my people are really unhappy. That way they hate me a little bit less. Might as well. Hopefully through this bread and games situation, we make life easier. I want to make Palmyra actually bread and games because the fact that I actually want them to grow a little bit faster. That way I can get the building I want there. Here though, because they're way too... bread and games too, I guess. Increase public order to balance things out. The wings of whatchamajiggies over here. One more turn and these guys are all ready and raring to go for war. I like that. I like how I said, like, oh, there's an army here. Turns out it's literally one unit. Wow, that's quite the army you got there. Oh, I completely forgot about the army I was sending right there. I could have taken it this turn. Oops. That means it's going to be slightly harder now to take it, but oh well. Too late to realize it. Bactrion's a peace tree, but no. No, there's no peace, only death for Bactria. That is what I call justice. With Bactria, when we take over Bactria, we'll have basically the southeastern corner of the map under our control, either through allies or direct control. And then, I guess, honestly, if we want to be a little bit more fancy, we probably, honestly, rather than going directly to Rome, I'll let my allies deal with them for now. They seem to be doing just fine. Instead, I will conquer the northeast, and then just go northeast, and just move my way west over the steppes, conquering the barbarians to my north. kidding me. I'm about to retake it already. Okay. I didn't expect these guys to have an army here. On the bright side, it means it's a bigger enemy that I can just take down without any problems. Child has died. That's fine. I'll take these guys out. I'll let these guys get up, try to replenish first. Because I'd rather that they do not lose. Out on troops, especially because I have an army right here. Taking Artakoana is not the end of the world. It'd be losing it, I should say, is not the end of the world, because I'll conquer it again in a turn or two. Apparently the game thinks it's going to be a very hard battle. I think it's going to be a very easy battle, so I'm going to encircle it for now. I'll take this army, I'm going to keep moving them eastward towards Bukhara. I think Bukhara is the northernmost province of Bactria, I think, unless there's more territories up there. In which case we could just follow like the edge of the map here and just go conquer, 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 essentially. Our supply lines are just gone so thin that it's a real struggle. You know, instead of sending this guy east, I'm gonna send this guy north. Because when we go to war with Scythia, we might as well have 2 armies in the west instead of just the one. So I'm basically going to get these guys ready for that eventual war. Was it not? I thought it was an Agora where I could build that. Apparently I can't build one here. It's unfortunate. Maybe I'll just build a library, but that's not what I wanted. Let's see, what other buildings are there again? Let's see. Banditry reduction is good, but we already have enough banditry reduction now. We have some wealth of agriculture, but let's see. Maybe I'm leaning towards the library right now. Even though I wanted something else. Let's go for a library then. It'd be nice to have faster research rates. And now these guys are no longer about to probably rebel every 5 seconds, so that's good. Might as well now recruit yet another army. Apparently we can't afford one anymore, actually. We kind of ran through all of our money. And it's all the units are Fanagrade nobility. This guy really needs to take better care of his kids. He has 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead. At least we have one of them who survived to being 8 years old. But geez, there's a lot of just unfortunately improperly cared for children in this family. These guys will be ready to retake Artakoana in 1 turn, I think. 2 turns for like the full army, but 1 turn is effectively enough, essentially. And on top of that, we'll have another army ready to retake, to like continue the advance instead of having to pull back after we take it. We can now just take it and then keep moving. Now that we have this other army here's backup. It's a stronger army too, so I definitely am planning on sending the weaker army, that being Ares Dread, to take Artakoana for me once again, and then I'll take the stronger army and take Frada. And by take it, I mean subjugate it. I do like seeing a little bit of like the wagons and stuff moving along, and camels that move along the roads. One thing I kind of missed that they didn't do here It looks like we are under attack here as we're besieging the settlement. We're gonna end this episode here as there's not enough time to finish it. If you guys liked the video, press that like button down below. Subscribe to see more of my content. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.